Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it would be quick. So focus on the part that I'm going to discuss. Let me share the screen. Okay. I hope you can share, you can see my screen, right? Can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So see,
Yes,
basically,
sir.
the pattern will be like 10 MCQs will be there. Okay. So in the paper, then 10 MCQs will be there, and then long answer type questions will be there. But the MCQ will be like not only 1 mark, this is 2 marks. Means you have to choose the correct option, as well as you have to give justification that why you have chosen that option, means what is the reason behind that answer. I'm going to show you some sample questions. Please focus. So what is this question? Say which function is used to display the dimensions of a data frame. ठीक है? तो इसका आंसर होगा shape. We know that shape is used to display the dimensions of a data frame. But why? Because shape, आप यहाँ पे देखो जो explanation मैंने दिया है ना, इसमें आपको लिखना पड़ेगा like justifications. Okay. And in the justification, you have to write 1 or 2 lines. Like shape returns the number of rows and columns in a data frame. And कोई भी एक फंक्शन बना सकते हो, मतलब ये डेटा फ्रेम बना के आप you can use the shape and you can show that how it is displaying the dimension. See, import pandas as PD data. Yeah, you know that this is what? This is a dictionary, right? Yes or no? Okay, so I hope you have not forget it. This is a dictionary. Then this dictionary, we converted it into
Yes, sir.
data frame, right? And putting it in the data frame function. And this is df, which is the data frame. And we are displaying df.shape. So this will display 2, 2. That is 2 rows and 2 columns. It is very obvious. 2 rows and 2 columns. Then which operator is used for exponentiation in Python? We use this double star. Okay, this is used to calculate the powers. You can give an example like print 2 double star 3, that is output will be 8. Similarly, you should know other operators like this is a floor division. Floor division का मतलब क्या था? Suppose you got the answer 2.3, say, तो floor division में आंसर हो जाएगा, this will be what? 2. Okay, the integer which is just below that, which is less than that particular number. Then this is for modulus. We calculate the remainder. Then numpy is important, that which function is used to create a numpy array. Obviously, array function, np.array. Okay, you can just write array also. So np.array creates the numpy array. You can just simply give an example, import numpy as np, and then you create one array and you can print it. ठीक है? तो आप क्या देख रहे हो कि हर एक एमसीक्यू में मैं आंसर तो दे रहा हूँ, साथ में एक्सप्लेनेशन और जस्टिफिकेशन दे रहा हूँ. इज इट क्लियर? कैसे समझ में आ रहा है ना हाउ टू राइट?
Yes, sir.
You have to write the justification. ठीक है? 2 marks questions will be there. Then scatter
Okay.
plot function. Which plotting function is used to create a scatter plot in Matplotlib? That is none other than scatter. Okay. Scatter plot displays the relationship between two numerical variables. Scatter plot हमेशा याद रखना, दो वेरिएबल के बीच डिस्प्ले रिलेशनशिप को डिस्प्ले करते हैं. वेरी सिंपल. इंपोर्ट मैटप्लॉटलिब pyplot as plot. दो वैल्यू ले लो, x 1 2 3, y 4 5 6. These are list. Huh? I hope you know that, right? We discuss a lot. Then plt dot scatter x comma y, plt dot show. So a scatter plot will be displayed. Then next, suppose which method is used to sort a data frame by column values. तो sorting के लिए हम क्या use करते हैं? That is obviously sort values function. because we are sorting by column, right? So sort values sorts the row based on selected columns. So it sorts by giving preference to the columns. Okay, got it? So you just need to put that particular column like cf.sort values by marks. तो marks के according उसको sort कर देंगे. Then measure of data spread. Which measure is used for spread? Obviously variance. Variance is used to measure the spread of the data. Right. Formula is what? X minus mean square divided by n. Large variance indicates highly spread data. जितना variance ज़्यादा होगा data उतना ही spread रहेगा. Then hypothesis testing के लिए हम क्या use करते हैं? We use SciPy, right? Because in the SciPy we have t-test, ANOVA, chi-square test. t-test अगर दो ग्रुप रहेगा तो उसके कंपैरिजन के लिए हम t-test दो से ज्यादा रहेगा ANOVA, then chi-square for the categorical, राइट? और ये सब जो मुझे मिल रहा है SciPy इस पार्टिकुलर लाइब्रेरी से. सो लाइब्रेरी जो हम यूज करते हैं स्टैटिस्टिकल हाइपोथेसिस टेस्टिंग के लिए, दैट इज नॉन अदर देन आवर SciPy. Then counting the unique values. Which pandas function is used to count the unique values? Values count. ये हम यूज करते हैं, ठीक है. Then for comparing parts of a whole, comparison के लिए हमेशा हम क्या यूज करते हैं? पाई चार्ट, अगर उसको पोर्शन में दिखाना है. नहीं तो हम बार चार्ट भी यूज कर सकते हैं. बट हियर वी आर यूजिंग पाई चार्ट बिकॉज वी आर showing the comparison in proportional contributions of the categories. ठीक है. So pie chart displayed proportional contribution of the categories. Very simple example, plot.py values comma labels is equal to categories. Then correlations for rank data, we use Spearman. Okay, Spearman correlation measures monotonic relationship using ranks instead of raw values. Ranks के according अगर आपको measure कराना है तो you can use Spearman correlations. So it is suitable for ranked dataset, non-linear relationship, and ordinal data. Then which of the following is used to define a block of code? Obviously हम क्या use करते हैं? Indentation, right? We use indentation instead of braces. So if true, यहाँ पे bracket नहीं लिख के हमने क्या किया? This space we have kept, right? We have left these spaces and then we write print. So usually 4 spaces. Immutable data type कौन सा है इसमें से? Obviously tuple है. बाकी सब mutable data set है. List, dictionary set, these are the mutable data set, and immutable data set is tuple because tuple cannot be modified after creation. तो इसको हम ये एग्जांपल दे दिया t is equal to 1 to t. ओके, ये ब्रैकेट सिंबल याद रखना, ब्रेसेस. देन लेंथ के लिए हम यूज करते हैं क्या? len. एंड हाउ ऑब्वियसली व्हाट विल बी द आउटपुट ऑफ दिस particular list? Length will be 4. Length counts total elements in a collection. To create class, which keyword we use? We use class keyword. Okay, example एक देख सकते हो, class student pass. Then converting string to list, what we use? We use list. कोई भी, suppose say you want to convert to say tuple, then you will have to use tuple. You want to convert it to set, you can use, but for here list, so we are using list. So list of example दे दो, list of this string Python that will be converted to Python. Then to terminate loop we use break. Okay, break immediately exits a loop. Then reading a single line from file. Single line के लिए हम use करते हैं read line. Read line reads one line at a time. Then which function is used with generator? We use yield function. So it is very obvious when you can see that yield, this means that we are using generator. Yield converts the functions into generator. You can give a demo like definition demo yield1. Then for match operations, we can use match module. You just need to import this match, and then you can use any of the formulas like functions like squared, factorial, shine, cos, anything. Then long answer type, MCQs type ka to I hope you can do it easily. Is it clear, Keshu? Hello, you are confident with
Yes, sir.
the MCQ part, right?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So then long answer, there will be, 10 marks, 10 marks questions. You have to attend 4 out of 6. There will be 6 questions. You have to attend 4. And what happened that every questions you will get 2 parts. Okay, some sample or important topics I'm giving it here. You can note it down. You have to practice well. Like data science and data analytics. You go through the definition and their differences and relationship. So data science what is an interdisciplinary field that uses statistics, programming, machine learning, data analysis to extract insight from the data. And the difference you can see here, you just read the difference. I'm coming just attending one more. Hello. I see. খালি 10 মিনিট মান দিয়া নি মই হেৰিতে আছো Yeah, sorry for that. You can see the data analytics and data science. Data analytics, it's about studying the existing data, but data science is about building some predictive models. Okay, क्या होगा हम जो predict करना है उसके लिए हम data science use करते हैं और data analytics जो existing data है उसको ज़्यादा अच्छे से हम study करते हैं. So closely देखा जाए तो data analytics is nothing but a part of the data science only, right? It focuses on insight. While data science focuses on intelligent system, and data analytics mostly about the statistics. And in the data science, obviously we use statistic, but with that we use also AI and applications are everywhere, like healthcare prediction, fraud detection, recommendation system, weather forecasting. You know about the Netflix, right? Netflix को जानते हो? Do you know about the Netflix?
Yes, sir.
Okay, there when you see some movies based on the genre, right? Suppose you like watching thriller movies. Okay, next time it will give you some recommendation about some thriller movies that you can also watch this, right? That is a recommendation system that truly work on the basis of MLAI, and there we use data science. We need to build some predictive models based on the data, already existing data. Similarly, weather forecasting जैसे कल क्या होगा, weather कैसा हो सकता है, तो ये fraud detection, healthcare prediction, everywhere we use this, right? Very important. समझ में आ गया data science and data analytics. Then Python जो हमने पढ़ा उसको data analysis में क्या करते हैं हम? Because obviously we need one very good programming language to deal with the data, to have insights of the data, and Python provides everything for that, right? And Python ka basic, like about data types, integer, float, string, list, tuple, dictionary. So you can go through some preliminary things, loops, right? Functions, modules, ये सब तो जानते ही हो. Then NumPy. NumPy हमने क्यों यूज किया था? Numerical computation के लिए, right? NumPy stands for the numerical Python. It is used for fast numerical computation, matrix operations, scientific computing. इसमें एग्जांपल दे सकते हो, वन डायमेंशनल एरे लाइक इंपोर्ट numpy as np array is equal np dot array 1 to t. If you see one square bracket, this means one dimension. If you see two square bracket, that means two dimension. Similarly, if you see four square bracket, this means four dimension, like that. Then print array. तो numpy हमेशा हम न्यूमेरिकल कंप्यूटेशन के लिए यूज करते हैं और ये फेमस है इसका एरे के लिए. ये numpy array is very fast, much faster than list. ठीक है. Similarly, this is an example of two-dimensional array. What are the advantages of NumPy array over Python list? Because NumPy array is faster, right? It gives us faster executions. It takes less memory. It is actually supporting vectorized operations. right? Vectorized operations means suppose you have an array, suppose you want to find out the twice of the array, you just multiply it by 2, or you can directly get that. You don't need to multiply each of the value by 2. You just give array cross 2. So whole array elements will be multiplied by 2, right? That this type of operation is known as vectorized operations. Then we have pandas series and data frame. Series is one dimensional and data frame is two dimensional. इसके लिए हम use करते हैं pandas. Pandas we use for means structured data. Remember, panda we use for structured data. जैसे NumPy हमने numerical computation के लिए use किया था, but then pandas we use for the analysis of the structured data, and panda have a very good thing, that is data frame. Okay, data frame हम बना सकते हैं. I have shown you how to create a data frame. This is an dictionary, right? And then we just simply pass this data to the function data frame. It will be converted into data frame, right? pd.dataFrame, pass that data, and now it is being converted into data frame. It has been stored in df. Indexing means location. तो यहाँ पे जो भी लोकेशन है आप यू कैन स्पेसिफाई, यू कैन प्रिंट इट. स्लाइसिंग मतलब सपोज आपको यू हैव 4 डाटा, you need only 2 out of them, so you can slice it, right? Like here 0 to 2, 0 1 2, that is 3. That is known as slicing. Indexing means just showing the location. Then filtering means you put a condition that this condition up to by satisfying this condition you are printing the values, or you are considering only those values which is satisfying that condition. That is filtering. df marks is greater than 80, so 80 से ज्यादा जो मार्क्स होगा इसको हम क्या कर रहे हैं, रिट्रीव कर रहे हैं, एंड रिट्रीव करके फिर से इसको df में रख दिया, मतलब इसको डाटा फ्रेम में बना रख के हम प्रिंट कर रहे हैं. So these 3 operations, indexing, slicing, filtering, is important. Then data pre-processing is very important. You know, Kesu, what happened that whatever the data we have, that may not be clear, that may not be good data. We have to make it better before applying some machine learning algorithm. Data जो भी हमें मिलते हैं ना, तो उसमें कुछ noises हो सकते हैं, कुछ missing values हो सकते हैं, तो उसको पहले हमें अच्छा बनाना पड़ेगा. जो अगर मिसिंग वैल्यू है उसको फिल करना पड़ेगा, नॉइस है तो उसको क्लीन करना पड़ेगा. सो दिस थिंग्स कम्स अंडर डाटा प्री प्रोसेसिंग. Data pre-processing improves data quality before analysis. It includes cleaning, transformation, scaling, missing value handling. Cleaning मतलब क्लीन करना होता है. अगर उसमें कुछ ऐसा डाटा है जो हमें नहीं चाहिए, जिस टाइप का डाटा रेलिवेंट नहीं है, उसको हटा देते हैं. ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन, सपोज वेट, ओके, वेट को हम से केजी से पाउंड में कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं, तो दैट ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन इज नीडेड. वी नीड टू स्केल मतलब कितना इंटरवल मीन्स व्हाट इज द आवर रेंज. वी हैव टू पुट द डाटा इन पर्टिकुलर रेंज. सपोज 1 से 100 तक वैल्यूज है, बट वी वांट इन बिटवीन 1 to 0 to 1, so we can transform the values to from 1 to 100 to that particular 0 to 1. Then missing value handling, we usually replace the missing value with either 0 or average or mean or max. तो maximum time average से हम replace कर देते हैं. तो pre-processing includes these operations. So missing values के लिए एक function है is null. What is null? Okay, if is null is there, then we fill null with 0. See, df.fill na with 0. I am putting 0. You can put anything by average or whatever. समझ में आ रहा है ना बच्चों? जो भी नल मिल रहा है उसको हम क्या कर रहे हैं, 0 से फिल कर रहे हैं. Duplicate value removal, we use this drop duplicates functions. Replacing, suppose you are replacing m by ml. Okay, so then detecting outliers means what? Those values which are like not relevant to our data. Suppose I am showing you some values. Just take me, I'm taking few values, 10, 20, 30. What you can see here, कैसो, कौन सा डाटा यहाँ पे आपको ऐसा लग रहा है कि अलग है? Which one is different?
50,000.
Correct. See, Kesho is intelligent. She can identify the different one. Obviously, 50,000. Okay. But you are a human being. How the machine will understand? So for the machine, we have to put some algorithm, and box plot is a way to find out those data which is out of the range. Okay, box plot कैसा दिखता है मैं दिखा देता हूँ. This one. ये ना मैं I can show you in the practical. I have given the code to you actually. You practice, you can find it. So box plot looks like this, and the value which is outside this range, minimum and maximum, will be considered as outlier. Okay, there suppose Q1 is the quartile one. All the quartile one means the value below which 25% values are there. Median is the mid value below which 50% values are there. QT is the upper quartile, that is below which 75% values are there. And mean is the minimum value and max is the maximum value. Right. So if the value is like one minimum minus 1.5 into IQR, if the value is like minimum minus 1.5 into IQR, IQR interquartile range, or maximum plus 1.5 into IQR, क्या होगा? ये IQR का मतलब होता है, IQR का मतलब होता है आपका QT माइनस Q1. ओके, तो ये रेंज, ये मिनिमम माइनस मिनिमम से भी छोटा हो जाएगा अगर 1.5 इंटू आई क्यू माल कर लेंगे तो, और या तो मैक्सिमम से भी वो बड़ा हो जाएगा वन बाय द अमाउंट 1.5 इंटू आई क्यू आर, देन दोज विल बी कंसिडर्ड एज आउटलायर. जैसे ये 50,000 आउटलायर है, राइट? तो ये फॉर्मूला याद रख लेना. Then string manipulations, you can use upper, lower. So that is being converting it to upper case, lower case like that. And for plotting, we have different plots. You already saw in that we have line plot, we have bar chart, pie chart, scatter plot, histogram. There are so many of them. So plot, line plot ke liye simply plt.plot xy, and this line plot we use for trends. Bar chart is for comparison, category comparison. But scatter plot is for comparing two variables. But bar is for many values. ठीक है, याद रखना. Histogram is showing the distributional analysis of frequency basis. मतलब suppose ये बोल सकते हो कि 10 to 20, how many of them are there? Say 5. 21 to 30, say 7. So ये जो 5, 7, these are showing the frequency. To show the frequency, we use histogram. Then box plot, you have just seen that it works on the basis of this. There are quartiles, Q1, median, QT, minimum, and maximum. Okay, so based on that, we can detect the outliers. Then we have the term exploratory data analysis, that is shortly EDA. EDA helps us to know the data patterns, trends, outlier relationship. EDA का मतलब क्या है? कुछ नहीं, आप वो डेटा को अच्छे से देख रहे हो, डेटा में क्या कोई नॉइस है, आउटलेयर है, पैटर्न कैसा है, ट्रेंड कैसा जा रहा है, तो रिलेशनशिप क्या है, ये सब चीज देखने के लिए हम एक्सप्लोरेटरी डेटा एनालिसिस यूज करते हैं. इट इज नथिंग बट वी आर यूजिंग स्टेटिस्टिक्स, राइट? सो इसके लिए मीन है df डॉट मीन, मीडियन है df डॉट मीडियन, df डॉट मोड. मीन मतलब एवरेज, मीडियन मतलब मिड वैल्यू. पहले वैल्यूज को सॉर्ट कर लो, उसके बाद मीडियन मिड वाला वैल्यू. जैसे 1 2 3 2 5 से 1.5. अब ये जो है ना, ये सॉर्टेड नहीं. यू हैव टू फर्स्ट सॉर्ट 1 1.5 2 3. अब इसमें जो मीडियन वैल्यू होगा वो होगा 2. समझ में आ रहा है? So that is the median. Then mode means जिसका नंबर फ्रीक्वेंसी ज्यादा है. Suppose 10 to 20, the frequency is 5, but 21 to 30, this is 7. So 7 will be the mode. Variance, so is the how differs from each other. Standard deviation, simply the variance in a different way. and it's very simple. I think you already know this mean, median, mode, variance, and standard deviation. So for that, you can just simply practice one practical. I already gave it to you. Just import pandas as PT. एक स्टूडेंट का डाटा सेट ले लो, that is in the form of dictionary. You convert it into data frame. So basic ED operation like print mean, print median, print maximum values, minimum values, say variance, say standard deviation, then summary statistics. df describe will give you everything. ये describe function important है. Describe functions already giving you everything. So we use EDA to understand the dataset structures, identify patterns, detect outliers, to study the statistical properties. Okay. So I hope it is clear to you. Okay. Then we have grouping and aggregation. Grouping मतलब क्या है? Suppose आप चाहते हो कोई एक particular column wise और value मतलब horizon wise चीजों को ऑर्गेनाइज करना. लाइक ये एग्जांपल दो, df ग्रुप बाय डिपार्टमेंट सैलरी मीन, किस डिपार्टमेंट में सैलरी कैसा मिल रहा है. ओके, सो इंपोर्ट pandas एसपीडी. ये सारे चीज pandas में ही होता है क्योंकि ये स्ट्रक्चर डेटा है. So data, department, IT, HR, IT, sales, salary, this. So you can see IT यहाँ भी है, sales, HR यहाँ भी है, HR है. तो हम अगर डेटा को पहले इसको तो डेटा फ्रेम बना लिया, उसके बाद वी आर ट्राइंग टू ग्रुप इट, राइट. ग्रुप करेंगे, df डॉट ग्रुप बाय डिपार्टमेंट एंड सैलरी को मीन ले लिया. मतलब IT अभी दो जगह पे है, सो मीन सैलरी विल बी व्हाट 55,000 से. देन HR का कितना है, that their salary mean. So accordingly, we can print the group data. It is very simple, but it's very interesting also. We always use this group by. Okay. Then we have hypothesis testing. Hypothesis means some assumption. We have null hypothesis and alternate hypothesis. Testing checks whether sample evidence supports a population claim or not. जो claim कर रहा है उसको support कर रहा है कि नहीं. Null hypothesis means no significance difference exists. कोई difference नहीं है, जो मान रहे हैं उसका कोई मतलब नहीं है. But if significance difference exists, then that becomes alternative hypothesis. So if you prove null hypothesis means false, then this means alternative hypothesis is true. We use this for scientific decision making, statistical validation, and reducing random error. So basically we use in scientific decision making. आप लोगों के केस में तो I hope you use this hypothesis. So for that, I already told you, we have to import one library, that is SciPy. Okay, from SciPy import stats, right? हमने class A and class B का marks ले लिया in the form of list. Then we perform the t-test, t-statistics, p-value, stats, the t-test in class A, class B. So if two comparison between two, then we can use t-test. p-value is the significant value. हमेशा 1.5 से 0.5 से यह ज्यादा होने से ही हम मानते हैं कि ठीक है. तो we have found out the p-value. If p-value is less than 0.5, then क्या करेंगे? वो significant नहीं है. We have to reject the null hypothesis. And if we reject the null hypothesis, I already told you, this means we are accepting the alternative hypothesis. ठीक है. Else, अगर ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं हो रहा है, p value हम नहीं कैलकुलेट कर पा रहे हैं, तो this means what? We fail to reject the null hypothesis. तो ये rule important है. It is very important. You ask me now where we can use these things. See, we use this everywhere. If p value is less than 0.5, we reject h naught. If greater than equal to 0.05, this means we have to accept the null hypothesis. Statistical methods में t-test तो समझ में आ गया, comparing means of two groups, but दो से ज्यादा रहेगा तो we will go for ANOVA, compares means for 3 or more groups. chi-square for categoricals. ठीक है, ये सब तो वैल्यूज है. कैटेगोरिकल्स मींस सपोज लार्ज, एक्स्ट्रा लार्ज, स्मॉल, मीडियम, ये सब क्या वैल्यू है? कैटेगोरिकल वैल्यू है. ठीक है, जिसमें कुछ नंबर नहीं होता है, उसमें टैक्स होता है, राइट. दैट फॉर दैट टाइप ऑफ कंपैरिजन वी यूज chi-square test. Then we have some metrics for this correlation determination. Pearson correlation, it measures linear relationships. Spearman, rank-based relationship. Okay. Then similarly, we have visualization. For visualization, we have Matplotlib, but we also have Seaborn. Seaborn is very famous because we can have some good visualization tool, far better than that Matplotlib provides, like heat map. Okay, import Seaborn as SNS, sns.heatmap correlation matrix. Okay, ये यूज कर सकते हैं हम. Import pandas as pd, import Seaborn as sns, import matplotlib.pyplot as plot. तो इसका example data ले लो, maths PCM का marks you take. Then we create a data frame out of this, right? Then after that, correlation matrix is nothing but it tries to show you the how these values are correlated. Suppose maths का value से physics का क्या relation है, physics का value से chemistry का क्या relation है. So that type of matrix is known as correlation matrix. We try to find out that correlation matrix with this core function. Okay, then we try to create a heat map. Plot figure fix है, ये please करके देखना. You take a screenshot here, here, and here. Okay, ये मजा आएगा आपको. You will find it very interesting. So plot figure fixed size 64, sns.heatmap correlation matrix, annotation true, title heatmap of subject correlation, display plot. ठीक है, तो ये हो गया. Then you also learn about the file handling. File handling allows us reading and writing files. So we have modes like read mode, then write modes, right? Then append, then create. तो पहले फाइल को ओपन करना पड़ेगा, but remember that that file exists. Okay, you have to provide the correct path to that file. Then W means in the write mode. Then also if write mode, you can override the values. Then you have to close it. Similarly, you can create some student file like Amit, Riya, John. This is the list. Then display the length. You can length means how many values are there. Say you have a 5, so it will print 5. Then you can store in somewhere, in some location. Then you can open that file. Then for name instructions, so for write name plus, so you are doing some operations like you are writing the name, then closing the file. Again, you can read the file. You just need to provide the location, and then read line means one line at a time, and then close. So ये file का important program है. एक program करने से भी हो जाएगा. Then one program for just to show you the plots. Import pandas as pd, import matplotlib pyplot as plot. We have created one dictionary, month and sales. Then we are creating the data frame out of that. We are printing it. Then total sales aggregation we are doing. Using aggregation का मतलब आप sum निकाल रहे हो, average निकाल रहे हो, like that. Average sale this. Then you are displaying this value, and then you are filtering this by taking only those cells which are greater than 40,000, then printing the high cells, and then you are trying to plot bar. Then bar plot means then you display the title, x level, y level, मतलब x month है, y level y sales है, title आ जाएगा इस particular bar plot का monthly sales, and then you can display it. ठीक है, ये प्रोग्राम हो गया आपका मैटप्लॉटलिब का. So this is all you need to study. You have to study obviously whatever I taught you in the class, but these are the things that you should not skip. Is this clear, Keshu? Hello?
Yes, sir.
It is clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Any questions you want to ask? Do you have any question?
No.
Very good. You are confident now, right? Uh-huh. You have to be confident. We have discussed. Now you have 1 day of time to revise these things and then sit for the exam, right?
Yes.
Okay. तो ये तो याद रह जाएगा ना जो पढ़ा है मैंने.
Okay, sir.
Okay, if you think
Yes.
that you need this file, you can ask me and do those practicals that I gave you, I think 2 days back. Okay.
Do I have to send you?
No, you don't need to send me, but yes, if you can send that, I can assure that you are doing that things and you are going to get a very good marks because you are practicing, right? Programs you need to practice only. Okay. Anything else?
Okay, sir.
No, right? We can conclude.
No, sir.
Okay.
Yes.
Don't just means
Thank you,
uh,
sir.
yes. Please prepare, huh? And if you face some doubt, then you can ask me. You can just
Okay,
leave a
sir.
message me, right? Okay. Bye bye. All the best.
All right, sir. Bye, sir.